All right. What's going on, guys? So we have another PDS tornado watch. Thanks to Will for telling me about it. But yeah, this is another PDS tornado warning. Large tornado on the ground. We do have Will back. His Instagram is in the description. All right.
Yeah.
And it also looks
Yeah.
like the tornado watch has been extended as well.
Uh-huh. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Mississippi.
So let's go on radar. Let's open up radar.
Yep, right here. Here we go, right here. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard include damaging tornado at 4:08. There was a confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado located over New Light or 18 miles east of Winnsboro, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So this is a fast mover. Radar confirmed tornado. Um, and then you're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to businesses and vehicles likely, and complete destruction is possible. This is a tornado warning. Don't mess around with it. So, and they did update with did do an update with the Storm Prediction Center. They shrunk the area now that the storms have been moving, so they shrunk the area down with for that's under the risk of severe weather. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, you basically took the words away from my mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. So yes, this is a very dangerous tornado.
Yeah.
According to the text of this tornado warning, the tornado will be near Newellton around 4:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is in 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Somerset around 4:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is in 7 minutes. Acton around 4:30 and Tallulah around 4:40. So please shelter now.
Yep.
If you're in central Madison Parish in northeastern Louisiana and southwestern Warren County in Mississippi.
Oh wow, yeah, that rotation is very strong.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, what do we got here? 98 miles per hour on inbound or outbound, sorry, and 98. We have 98, 98. Wow, that is very strong.
I know, it's a very strong rotation.
196 mile per hour of circulation.
That's
wow,
insane.
you
Okay,
need
so
to
the
be.
location is about 6 miles away from the Newellton area.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the tornado is about 6, maybe 7 miles away from downtown Newellton.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is just a very strong rotation here.
All right.
This is just something else. This is probably going to be stronger than the last. The last tornado that we've had.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check the correlation coefficient. Oh, it looks like it might have taken a little step down. It might be weakening just a little bit, but still, nonetheless, take this thing really seriously. See if we have any lofted debris.
Very seriously.
I think the rotation's very strong. I don't see a big debris signature though, which is actually a very good thing, which means we might not have a tornado on the ground. The rotation is very strong, but I'm not really seeing any debris being lofted into the air.
Yes, and the TG is saying where. I just got here. Where is this tornado located? So the tornado warning is located. It's located right on the border between between Louisiana and Mississippi.
Yes.
And,
The counties that it includes in Louisiana is Madison and Tennessee, and in Mississippi includes Warren County.
yes, and it's closest, it looks like Mississippi. It's approaching Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yes. All right.
Which, yeah.
All right. Check this radar. So yeah, this is a very dangerous tornado. This will if unfortunately if everything comes together, this will be stronger than the tornado we had earlier that hit Franklin, Texas.
Yeah.
Which has produced some significant damage. And that was a 176 mile per hour couplet. This is a 196 mile per hour couplet, so they're much stronger couplet. If you look, it does have sort of a little hook echo on it, but yeah, this is a very dangerous storm right now.
Yeah, this looks like another rain wrap
Yeah,
tornado.
that too. Velocity radar, and these are this one thankfully is a fast mover. Some of the other storms have been very slow moving. So it's produced a ton of flash flooding. We do have flash flood warnings for in Louisiana for some very dangerous flash flooding. And you can see, I'll circle it here. I have the velocity up on here, and I'll circle the area that has the highest of rotation. And that is a
And,
very tight area right there.
yes. It looks like we have full two almost 3-minute video coming in of the Franklin, Texas tornado damage. We'll
All right.
get to that later.
Yeah, we will get to that later. Right now, we're focused on this very dangerous tornado, likely on the ground, in Louisiana, about to enter into. It's probably a few minutes away from entering into Mississippi. This will miss Jackson, to the west, the northwest, but it'll. It's basically moving. Oh, what's it? Do you know which direction it was moving? I forgot what it was. What direction it was moving?
I'm checking right now.
Yeah. I think
It's moving northeast at 50 miles per hour.
northeast.
So this is very, very fast moving tornado. Nevertheless, you have to be in a
to give
shelter.
To give you an idea, the Franklin tornado from earlier was moving at 35 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So, if this holds together, it will make it to I-55, but it will likely lose a ton of strength by the time it gets to there. This is a very dangerous storm right now. This is the newest storm prediction outlook. The moderate risk is still the same size, but it has shrunk the enhanced and slight risk back because the storms have already hit these areas. The tornado, like everything's still the same. It's just it got shrunk a little bit. So the tornado threat's still the same, just shrunken down, as I said. And then the wind threat is the same. And the hail threat is the only thing that's different now. It's down to 15% chance of just regular size hail. No significant hail is expected anymore. And I don't think they did any updating to tomorrow's outlook. No, they didn't do any updating yet.
All right.
One tight signature.
This is just a crazy line of thunderstorms that we're seeing. Yeah. So there are severe thunderstorm warnings just north of the tornado warning. So yeah. It looks like so. I'm gonna read you the threat with the severe thunderstorm warning. So looks like there's a severe severe thunderstorm warning in effect for southeastern Chicot County in southeastern Arkansas, East Carroll Parish in northeastern Louisiana, and West Carroll Parish in northeastern Louisiana. So the threats with this are hail of nickel size and winds of 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. So this all these storms are prolific lightning producers. Like this is the I have the lightning map up here. And it shows a ton of lightning with this tornado warned cell, and with all the other cells of a ton of lightning.
Yeah, there's a bunch of energy in these storms.
Like these storms have a ton of hazards included with them. It's not just a tornado hazard. It's not just a hail hazard. It's everything. You have hail, wind damage, tornado threat, and prolific lightning.
Yes, and the flooding threat.
Yes, that too.
Yes, there's a flash flood watch in effect for southern Arkansas.
Yep.
Due to prolonged heavy rain.
Yep. Wow, that's a lot of flash flood warnings too. Wide area of flash flood warnings. It's just a ton of rain falling now from these storms. So here's the Weather Service in Little Rock forecast for rainfall. Little Rock could see 3 to 4 inches of rain, as well as Pine Bluff and Brinkley, and up towards the border of Missouri and Oklahoma could see 1.5 to 2 inches. But still, that's a lot of rain because this area is very saturated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there have been a bunch of rivers flooding in this area.
All right, so if you're under the tornado warning right now that has a large destructive tornado, here's some of the tornado sheltering tips. The worst options are a large room like a gymnasium, as well as mobile homes, vehicles, and underneath a highway overpass. So those are bad options. Good options would be an interior room in a well-constructed home or building or a basement. But if you don't have a basement and above, or the second best option, this is the best option, is an above ground or above or below ground tornado shelter, specifically designed FEMA safe room. Those are the best. That's the best option.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna want to be underground in an interior room.
Yeah.
And don't wait to see the tornado.
Yeah, it's likely.
Tornado is rain wrap.
Yes. Rain wrap, large tornado, violent, most likely. And just to give an update, we do have the tornado watch that was extended into Mississippi. And we do have a newly issued high wind warning in Oklahoma and a little portion of Texas. So this is for the Weather Service that for Jackson. So this is some of the areas that are going to be really highly impacted. In the moderate risk, you have Winsboro, Yazoo City, Jackson, Mississippi is in that. Greenville is in it. And then in the enhanced risk, you have Philadelphia, Mississippi, Cleveland, Mississippi, Greenwood, Mississippi, all these areas. This is all in Mississippi under the threat, and some in Louisiana as well. But this is all in the threat of the moderate and enhanced risk. All right. Take another look at the tornado warning. Oh, and new update, weather spotters have confirmed the tornado. So very dangerous situation now.
This is just a very dangerous tornado.
Yes.
Yes. It will be near Afton around 4:35.
Yeah, and
Toowoomba around 4:35.
Yep. The velocity signatures have spiked up again. on the inbound side, we have 101 miles per hour. On the outbound side, we have about 4 miles an hour. So, it's not that well developed of a couplet, but it is there. And even if you don't get it, you have damaging winds 50 to 60 miles per hour with locally gusts up to 70 or 80 miles per hour.
Mhm.
All right. A very dangerous situation right now.
It is very dangerous.
Yes. I'm trying to see if I can find any like videos or something.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. There's no footage of this tornado yet, but
Yes.
Live Storm Media has uploaded a video of the damage from
Yep.
the.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, there's some pictures on Twitter of some major damage from the Franklin tornado from earlier today. Here's some more damage pictures.
Yeah,
A ton of trees.
Put some links to the video of the damage up in the chat, so you can check that out.
Yeah, vehicle. Wow, this one down here in Franklin, you have a vehicle crushed and thrown several hundred yards off the road, or several feet off the road, into bushes, and it's just mangled, and just trees down everywhere. Vehicles thrown. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous day. Oh wait, we have some pictures from the Frank, which looks to be the tornado that, like an actual tornado. The Franklin tornado from earlier. You can see the cone shape. Tornado picture. Do you have the tornado? Here's a picture of the tornado on Twitter from the Franklin tornado.
Of the PDS warning now?
Yeah.
Of the PDS tornado now?
No, this was from the Franklin tornado from earlier. That was earlier from the large damaging Franklin tornado. Yeah, very dangerous tornado day. All right. So here. All right. Let's see how much longer this warning's in effect. Does look like it might be weakening still as well. 24 minutes left on the warning. I'm gonna check correlation coefficient, see if I can see any debris. Still can't really see any debris in this. Doesn't look like the velocity signatures have been very crazy, but it doesn't show a ton of debris. Let's see this couplet right here. About 57 and 47 miles per hour inbound and outbound. So about 104 mile per hour couplet right there. Does not look too intense. This they confirmed a tornado, but I haven't really seen any debris on radar.
So the National Weather Service life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed.
Yes.
Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible.
Yes. I think this storm will have this storm looks different. It's a different type of storm. Every storm's different, but this one is odd because it has very tight radar signatures, and storm spotters have confirmed it. But what we haven't seen is the debris being lofted on correlation coefficient.
Maybe it's because that the tornado is over mainly rural areas.
Yeah. Maybe. But this area is known for having a ton of trees. It's Dixie Alley, so the area has a ton of trees on there, which is a little odd. It's probably like the one rural area that has
It's
nothing.
pretty interesting.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take another look at the velocity signature here. It's still there, pretty intense still. We do have several. This storm is also severe warned for some hail. I'll circle the couplet again right here for you guys. So there's the couplet there. It does not look as intense as it did a little while ago. We do also have some severe thunderstorm warnings for some large hail damaging winds. And then here's the flash flood warnings back there. So there still could be a tornado on the ground, and I want everyone to stay in their safe place. But all I'm saying is it's not looking as impressive as it has been looking.
So, I'm on Google Earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna copy and paste the link to this. But it's near Vicksburg, Mississippi. This is where near the tornado warning is, and you can clearly see on Google Earth that there is a bunch of farmland. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense that there's nothing being indicated by correlation coefficient.
It's good.
Yeah.
This is definitely a very dangerous day today, playing out, unfortunately, what we've expected it to play like. Alright, we'll take a look at this link that we'll put in the description. Yeah, I see that. It's mainly farmland. Alright. Alright. Hold this up here. I'm just gonna do it. Very nice. Yeah, it does look like mainly farmland. Yeah, that's exactly where the tornado should be. So yeah, it does look like it's tracked over mainly farmland, so which is why we haven't seen a ton of debris.
But if it does move into Vicksburg, then that is really concerning because this is a populated area.
Yes.
Like over 20,000 people live in Vicksburg.
Wow.
I looked up the population. So potentially a lot of people are at risk here.
Yeah.
And this tornado could move to Vicksburg. It could go to Vicksburg.
Wow.
It looks like Titusburg seeing right now the motion of this.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to move to the north of downtown Vicksburg.
Mm-hmm.
I think the tornado may clip Vicksburg.
Yes.
Maybe.
Hopefully it does. All right. Do you know how much longer is left on that tornado warning?
It says 17 minutes.
All right. I think they will extend it just a little. I think they'll extend it. If it's still showing.
They'll probably extend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
actually,
right now the tightest rotation is headed towards Mound.
Yes. It doesn't
so
actually.
Now is your time to get into a sturdy shelter on the lowest floor.
Yes. Actually, the rotation is not very strong as I've seen it with this storm. It's about 53 and 31, so it's definitely a lot weaker.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's only 84 mile per hour couplet, which is still a very crazy couplet. It's still a serious couplet, but definitely not as intense. We think we just got another radars. The newest radar scan doesn't really show it at all. Actually, barely shows anything.
Yeah, the storm is probably now gusting out and it's bringing a downburst and cold air with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that usually kills tornadoes.
Yeah. They did just extend a tornado warning, the tornado warning for another hour and a minute. I don't think it'll go that long. I do think it will be allowed to expire. This is it says capable of producing a tornado, which means it leads me to the belief that this tornado is not on the ground anymore. They're just issuing it in case the tornado does get back down on the ground.
Yes. So again, new tornado warning has been issued. It does include Vicksburg. Mississippi. So if you are in Vicksburg, take this storm seriously.
Mm-hmm. This is not a joke. This is a very dangerous storm.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Jeez. Oh God. Go back to weather service. Show you the area that's under the gun with this new warning. We also do have a ton of flash flood warnings in Louisiana, Arkansas, and in North Carolina right now. And we do have a flood watch that's been extended into portions of New Hampshire and Maine for the threat of heavy rainfall tomorrow into Monday. And we'll just give you guys just to show you, this is the severe weather threat for tomorrow. So just because we have a ton of severe weather today doesn't mean we're out of the woods tomorrow. We are not. It's not happening. Unfortunately, will not be here tomorrow, so it'll be just me. But we do have the threat of tornadoes, damaging winds, and damaging hail tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna check this discussion now for the day 2 convective outlook. Let's take a look at this. So it says severe thunderstorms are forecast Sunday in parts of the Ohio Valley southward through the southern Appalachians and northeast Gulf Coast. Severe thunderstorms are possible Sunday evening and Sunday night east of the Appalachians from the Carolina, Piedmont, northward parts of the mid-Atlantic states. So opponents mid to upper level trough would move from the Mississippi valley through the Appalachian during the period. A surface low over the lower Ohio and Tennessee valleys will develop northeastward, reaching the upper Ohio Valley by early evening before moving to the Hudson Valley by early Sunday morning.
Yep.
So
we have already had 7 reports of tornadoes, 37 reports of wind damage, and 36 reports of hail damage. And just
one active day.
Yes. So we have the severe weather today and tomorrow. We get just some general thunderstorms on Monday. No severe weather is expected. There could be a few strong storms, but no severe weather is expected. We get a break on Tuesday, just probably some just general thunder areas again, and then we have another severe weather outbreak Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'll show you guys the areas that are under the gun for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tomorrow we do have, I show you guys before the enhanced risk tomorrow. So day 5, here's day 5. It extends from Iowa all the way down to the Gulf Coast. So it basically includes basically all of Arkansas, most of Missouri, parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, into Louisiana, Mississippi, and in a little portions of Nebraska and Iowa. So that was day 5. Day 6, we have it extending. It includes Chicago on day 6. Includes all of Alabama, Mississippi, Indiana, most of Illinois and Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri. So it's very widespread, and even into Florida, Georgia, and Ohio. Day 6. And then day 7, it extends to the East Coast. A bunch of Florida's under it, South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, and Delaware under the gun. So it's going to be a very active week of severe weather. This is what typically happens once you get to spring.
This has been an active, very active storm season so far.
Yes.
And just an update on the storms, guys. We have a new flash flood warning in effect for the next 3 hours. This is due to the tornado-warned storm. And south of that, let me read the text for you, just to give you an idea on what's going to happen. So at 4:47 p.m., which was 52 minutes ago, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Up to 3 inches of rain have fallen.
Already.
Expected to begin shortly. Yeah, already. And it says additional rainfall of up to 2 inches are possible in the warned area. And turnaround, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in communities.
Yep. And I just want to give a little update on the tornado warning that we're following. The rotation is definitely very broad now. Does not look intense. We do actually have a few areas of interest. We have one area near Mound, and then another area just to the northeast of that. So we have several areas of interest.
I just found one local news station is covering the tornado warning. It's a local news station near around where this tornado warning is. I'm gonna send you it to the chat. Here it is. So yeah, let's see. So this is live now. Live. It's channel 12 news.
All right. I don't really want to play it for copyright issues, though.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this. I'm not sure why the. I mean, yeah, they reissued it because there's potential for this thing to go ballistic again. I do think the first warning will be allowed to expire, so I think we can give an all clear to Mound. I think the tornado is right. It passed you already if there was one. Um,
Yeah.
I think.
Now, Pittsburgh, and especially north of Pittsburgh, there
Mhm.
is still that lingering tornado threat. However, it is dwindling because the rotation is becoming very broad.
Yes. I think both of these warnings, I think the second tornado warning, the one that was in effect for another hour, I think it'll be allowed to expire very soon. The, they just issued it because the rotation is very strong still. It does not look like it is producing a tornado right now. Storm spotters did confirm a tornado, but it's there hasn't been debris because it's over a very rural farmland area. So yeah.
So the tornado warning storm is likely gusting out.
Yes.
Yeah. So now damaging winds will be the main threat with this line of storms.
Yep.
And with that, just north tornado warning, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. It does expire in 5 minutes. So the one north of that expires in a little over a half hour.
Yeah.
This is for the Greenville, Loveland, Arcola, McCaff, Benoit, and Benoit. So the threats with this, this is in the counties included in this are southwestern Sunflower, Washington, and southwestern Boulevard counties. So, and this is in Mississippi.
Yes.
And threats with this include 0.75 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yes. All right. So, since the tornado threat has gone down a little bit, I think we will sign off now. So, yeah. If you are in the tornado warned area, still stay in your tornado safe place. Just because we're signing off now doesn't mean this thing still could put on another tornado. And if it does, I will be posting about it. Will be posting about it too on our Instagram. His Instagram is in the description. Mine is I forgot to put mine in the description, but it's Storm Chaser Justin. So we'll be posting live updates there as well of the tornado threat today. So yeah, just go follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on these storms, and we'll see you guys if there's more damaging tornadoes soon. Stay safe out there.